Today we're going to go over how to drive more phone calls to your business using Google AdWords and Bing Ads. For the sake of this video, we're going to use Google AdWords as our example, but we'll have some different examples from Bing Ads as well. And just keep in mind, anything you do in AdWords can quickly be replicated over to Bing Ads, so you won't have to learn something completely different to implement it there. So to get started, I have my campaign here, so PPC Marketing Management. And what I want to do is first add desktop call extensions. Now, desktop call extensions show up when someone makes a desktop search and when the advertiser has them enabled. So what you want to do is come into your campaign, click on it. You'll come into your ad group. So let's go to add extensions up here at the top. There's a drop down over here with all your different options. So we're going to go right into call extensions. And down here, you can add campaign or ad group extensions. So if you have different numbers, depending on what your goals are, you might want to do it differently. I only have one number, so let's just do a campaign extension. So you click add campaign extension, you'll come here. We have no phone numbers added yet, so let's click down here, add a new phone number. So phone number United States, we're going to go enter our phone number here. Right here is call reporting. So call reporting, if you click on the question mark here, you can see that you can actually get conversions from your ads because they'll use call forwarding. So what that basically does is they'll put a different number out there besides this one, and Google's able to track that number. So someone might be on the phone for 2 minutes and you might count that as a conversion, whereas someone who's on the phone for 30 seconds, you don't count as a conversion. So that's where call reporting comes in. And it's really important to implement this because it helps your overall results and helps you know how much you're getting from your advertisements, and you can kind of track back which calls are driving results and whether or not it's worth keeping your AdWords campaigns up because of the revenue that phone calls are driving. So we're going to do call reporting here. Device preference mobile. I'm not going to do that yet. I want to do this for a desktop device. So one of the big things you can do down here when you click advanced is you could do start and end dates. So let's say you just want to do something for a month, you could just do it for a month. You can also do ad scheduling. And with the phone number specifically. So what's great about that is, let's say you're only open from 9 to 5 and you're only taking phone calls during those hours, then you can just run it 9 to 5 Monday through Friday or whatever days of the week you're open, and you don't have to worry about getting phone calls when you might not be around your phone. So report phone call for conversion, so you can count calls as phone call conversions, and all it basically does is you're able to say, okay, this call from an ad is a phone call conversion. So now we have one phone number up here, and this is a desktop phone number, and it's going to be good for our entire campaign. So no matter what people are searching, this will show up on a lot of our different ads in the search results. So right now we have a desktop one. What I want to do is add a mobile call extension. Now let's do the same thing we just did, but our device preference over here is going to be mobile. So nothing changes. And I want to get, let's go into advanced real quick. I want to get calls out all the time. So I'm not going to do any scheduling for any of these. And we're going to save it here. So now we have our mobile and desktop call extensions here, and that's really all you need to do to implement it. Once you click save, now for the campaign we have a desktop call extension here and a mobile call extension here. And what AdWords is going to do is count phone calls as conversions as they come in, because that's how we have it set up. So if someone calls an ad, it'll come in as a conversion, and you can adjust that however you want. However you want to value a phone call for your business is really how you want to track it. So now that we have these implemented, let me show you some quick examples of what these look like in AdWords and Bing. So here's one, and I'm located in Myrtle Beach, but here's our first example is Carrabba's Myrtle Beach. So when I type it in, it comes up with their ad, it comes up with where their location is, and also a phone number here. So this right here is a Google AdWords desktop call extension. And what's good about this is, let's say I want to call Carrabba's right now and make a reservation. I can just pull out my phone, type in this number, make a reservation. It actually costs them nothing. So it's actually really good in that sense because it's not going to cost them anything to be running this right now because I don't even have to click their ad or do anything like that. Now, if I click it, it's going to cost them money. But if I just take out my phone and call this number, it's not going to cost them a dime. So to show an example in Bing, which it's going to look very similar, and I'll just look for an electrician near me, and they have their phone number here at the end as well. So I can give them a quick call if I wanted to schedule a service. So this is why desktop call extensions are good because you're able to just show your phone number more often. And there's a lot of people out there that prefer to get right on the phone and talk to somebody rather than going through email or trying a longer contact process. So these are desktop call extensions in Google and Bing. And now with the mobile versions, these are actually more interesting because this is actually a mobile ad that I searched on my phone where I said call lawyer for free advice. So I figured I'd get some phone call ads, and right here at the top, there's two of them. And what you'll see right here is this call, this little call button right here is actually clickable. So if I'm on my phone and I search call lawyer free advice and I click call, then I'm going to get right in touch with this phone number here, 855-729-3205, and I'm able to talk to them right away, and they'll just pay right when I call. So let's say they're bidding $5 and that's how much they're paying for this call. So I click on it, charges them $5, and I'm on the phone with them. So this is great for a lawyer because you might, I mean, if something's $5 phone call and it turns into a $300 to $500 client, that's a great return that you have there. And that's why it's good to have a call because a click to the website, I might click through their website, not find what I'm looking for, leave, never convert, and now they paid money for me and I'm not actually one of their clients. So this is why mobile call extensions are so incredible because you're able to drive these phone calls directly. So this is an AdWords example. And to come over here, this is a Bing example. So I decided to search mattress firm. You actually have a competitor ad down here, but both of these are call extensions. They're both advertisements and Bing ads. And if I click these buttons, I'll call the business directly and they just pay. They pay right when I click that call button, whatever they're bidding, whatever the overall competition is. So you obviously want to have call extensions enabled for this reason because you can see just how important it is to get your phone number out in front of potential clients and get people on the phone. And that's why you really want to enable call extensions if you have a phone number that will help you drive revenue to your business. So that's desktop and mobile call extensions. These actually cost nothing for you to set up. If anything, it helps your ad over time because people are more likely to engage with your ad as you add all these different types of ad extensions. So there's really no downside to adding call extensions if you have a phone number that you're answering and that's helping you drive new business. So the next option that you can do, and you can run these alongside mobile call extensions, are call only ads. So I'm going to use the Google AdWords example here, and this is what a call only ad would look like. So you can kind of see in here, storage company near me, they have searched up here. And what you have is this ad for 1234 storage. And the headline just says call with their number, and then there's a call button over here. So basically, if I click on this ad anywhere, the only option I have is calling the business. And these are called mobile call only ads. So basically, once I click this button over here, or if I click the headline up here, I'm going to be calling this business. So this storage business puts out this ad on mobile devices only. So let's say I type in storage company near me. This comes right up. I can call them. I can book an appointment, or I can book a new storage facility if I want to. And they don't have to worry about me ever visiting their website. They actually don't ever send, with a call only campaign, you're only driving phone calls. So you really don't even have to worry about, how your website looks or anything like that. You just have to make sure you're answering your phone calls and helping customers as they call you. So to set up mobile call only campaigns, what we're going to do is we're going to come into our all campaign screen here and go to the new campaign button. And it's going to be for search network only. So this is where you kind of make your decision here. So there's some different options here, dynamic. Right here, call only are ads that encourage people to call your business. So we're going to click call only. So we're not going to load any settings from existing campaigns. Ads will only run on devices that can make calls. So it's not going to run on a desktop device. Um, let's say I want to include United States. Keep this the same. Set our budget at $20 per day. And our bid strategy, I like to go with a manual CPC bidding strategy. And for our default bid, we'll go with $5. So we're going to do no scheduling. And let's just say for the mobile call only campaigns, I don't want to run on Saturdays and Sundays. And on Monday through Friday, I only want to run, say I want to get sleep till 6 a.m. And we'll keep the phone active until 8 p.m. So now Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 8 p.m., our mobile call only ads are going to show. So what that means is any time outside of these windows, our ads will not show at all. And it's going to show only on Monday through Friday too. So this is really important with phone calls because you're not always going to be available probably to answer your phone unless you have a call center. So ad delivery, ad rotation, we're just going to optimize for clicks, keep that as is, and save and continue. So we're just going to create one ad group, and let's just say I want to just target one keyword. Let's say I want to do, let's go with PPC Management Agency. So my business, how you set it up, and you're going to see your ad over here to the right change dynamically as you set it up. So our business name is going to be Surfside PPC. Phone number is going to be 843-410-3406. And you can see it change over here, call, and with our business name over here. So description line 1. The number one tip I can give you is to make sure you're focused on give us a call today type of call to actions in your description lines. So let's just go the number one PPC agency. All right, fits perfectly. And now let's go simple, give us a call today. And now we have our ad pretty much set up here. You just got to do the display URL. Our verification URL. We're just going to enter our, so call reporting, we're going to want to keep that on as well. Report conversions, we're going to do calls from ads as a conversion action. So let's just say we want to target just this keyword, PPC Management Agency. And we're going to do the exact match version of that. All right, our default bid on that one keyword is going to be $5. We're going to save our ad group. Make sure you enter HTTP there. And we're going to save our ad group down here. So now we have our call only campaign. Let me name this something a little better. All right, so now we have our call only campaign in here, and it's similar to your other campaigns, like your search network campaigns. You have an ad group. If you come into keywords, this is the keyword we're targeting. We have a $5 bid. Obviously, they recommend something a lot higher. Here's what our ad is going to look like. So the ad is just going to show our phone number. It's going to have this description line here, the number one PPC management agency, since that's the keyword we're targeting. And then give us a call today. And this ad will allow people to just call us directly. So now we have our call only campaign set up. And the one thing you want to keep in mind is if you have a call only campaign set up along with mobile call extensions, the way AdWords is going to figure out how to serve which ad for which keyword is based on your ad rank, your overall bid. So it's kind of something to keep in mind. You might, if you're trying to drive, let's say I want to drive phone calls for this keyword. I don't want to drive this keyword to my website because I know when people call me, they're more likely to become a new client of mine. So what I would do is come over here and bid, let's say $15. So now I'm bidding $15 in here, PPC management agency. People can call me directly. And this is only going to show on mobile devices as well. So I come over to this, and let's just make this easy. We're going to add same keyword we had in the other one. So PPC management agency. Save. So right now we're bidding $5 on this keyword over here. And now if we're bidding $5 here and $15 over here, then this one's going to be more likely to show on a mobile device. So that's just something to keep in mind. And the other option you have is you could actually come in. Let's say with this, you really want to be focused on desktop devices, and in your call only campaign, you want to be focused on mobile devices. What you can do is come into the settings and go to your devices tab, and you can actually say, so this one we want to focus on desktop devices. We could actually say, so for mobile devices, let's decrease by 100%. So now we're just not going to show on mobile devices at all. And this is going to be strictly computers. And if someone searches for something on a mobile device, we're going to be showing them our call only ad. So just some different examples and some things to keep in mind as you go about setting everything up. So here's one last look. So these are what your mobile call only campaigns will look like in the search results. So the last thing we're going to go over today are website call conversions. So website call conversions are actually fairly complicated, and we're not going to go into too much detail about how to set everything up. But we will have a link. If you look in the description of the video here on YouTube, we will have a link to how to set those up and everything. And if you need help, you could always reach out to us here at Surfside PPC. So website call conversions are a pretty cool feature that AdWords implemented about a couple years ago, where let's say I have my phone number is 843-410-3406. That's my phone number. And when someone clicks through to my website from an AdWords ad, I want to be able to track if they're calling my phone number in the top right corner. So what you can do is actually you put a snippet of code into your website in the back end, and what you can do is have a call forwarding number show dynamically when people click through from an AdWords ad. And what that allows AdWords to do is actually track that phone number. So if someone comes into your website and types in 1-800-123-4567 after clicking on an AdWords ad, and let's say you are running a bakery, and let's say they spend $500, you're able to actually track that click back into AdWords and that phone call back into AdWords. So you can say, hey, this sale actually came from a phone call that was driven by an AdWords ad. Not that someone clicked on your mobile call only ad. Nobody clicked on this. Let's say they're in mobile devices. They click on Mattress Firm's website instead of clicking over here. What you can do is just show a call forwarding number up here, and Google's able to track that number, and they're able to track conversions for you. So you can be able to say, really, how valuable is each click to my website? Because if, let's say, someone comes on your bakery website, just buys $500 online, you're able to track that easily into Google Analytics. But if someone comes onto your bakery website after clicking an AdWords ad and just calls your phone number and spends $500, you really have no clue. I mean, there's no real way for you to determine that that person clicked an AdWords ad before they got there. So that's where website call conversions come in. Again, they can be a little complicated to set up, but it's not too bad. And Google has a great guide for how to set everything up, so it's not anything that you can't figure out within a few minutes. So that's our video today. Basically, some different ways you could drive more phone calls with AdWords and Bing Ads, using ad extensions, desktop and mobile, using call-only campaigns, and using website call conversions. You're able to really track everything back to your ads and how everything's performing. So hopefully you learned something today, and stay tuned for some more of our videos, and be sure to subscribe to our channel as well.